And fall in, my fellow scouts, to a Scouts of Entertainment Napoleon Total War 3 4v4 battle replay today, sent to me by Steg32, who's commanding the United States today. So thank you, Steg, for sending me the replay. Today's map is Reverse Austria 6. Now, on Steg's team today, we have, I think this is Hannibalic. We have Cringle, funny name, Out and Out Now. On the other team, we have Drewsko, Billowydread, Sir Francis, and Fable7SW. And then we'll go through the factions. But before we do that, if you guys would like to send me through other Napoleon Total War 3 replays like this, or other Total War replays, there are now links displayed on your screen, which you'll find in the video's description below. The first of which is my Discord ID, so you can post replays to me directly on the Discord if you so wish. I also have my email at scoutsoфentertainment@gmail.com. You can post replays there as well. And the third link is a link to join my Discord server, Scouts Reconnaissance, where you can post all manner of Total War replays into the Battle Replay sub-channel. I also have various funding options available if you guys would like to support my work. It does help out the channel and the Discord. But if you'd like to support the channel in other ways, then smashing the like button, guys, is very important. Can't stress that enough. Subscribe if you haven't already, and tick that bell for notifications so you stay up to date with all the latest content as it drops. And leave your own thoughts about this battle in the comment section below. And with that, let's go through the factions today. So, we have United States, of course, commanded by Steg, I bet. We have Rheinbund here next to him. We've also got France, 1807 Spain, or Espagne, and we have Italy. We've got a few pointers on the field here. We have 2 4-pointers and 1 1-pointer, and that's well within the blue team's territory. So already, the blue team has an advantage over their opponents. This means the red team will be forced to bring the fight to the blue team. So unfortunately, the red team, it looks like, will have to come down from the high ground. There is no easy way to take this 1-pointed house. Everywhere you go, everywhere they approach, they have to come down off the hill. I mean, the only advantage the red team can possibly use to try and take this 1-pointer is take this hilltop here, try to establish some artillery fire, and try and push the blue team back. If they can do that, then they might be able to take the house. But the blue team can also deploy their artillery over here to target their hilltop. But the red team could also try and deploy their artillery maybe in this position right here. It's got some elevation there to the right, which could offer some good shielding from the Italy artillery, if Italy did bring any artillery. Also, you know, France can try and hammer them too from the hill, but obviously the further away the artillery pieces are, the harder it is to score a hit. So, you know, if I was red team players, I'd be willing to take the chance there to set my artillery up. I think maybe this would probably be the ideal spot, just to shoot down at the troops on the road there. I mean, if you're shooting at troops down here, the terrain doesn't really favour anybody shooting down anyway. I'm just a bit nervous about the artillery, because, you know, the fight, we see these kind of shots all the time. The artillery fires, and for some reason it nicks the hill here, and that sort of kills the shot. You know, I still think maybe that ditch is probably the best place for enemy artillery to deploy. It takes one player out of the equation anyway. We have their opponents here, the first of which is Austria, 1809. We have Prussia here, 1813 to 1815. We have Portugal over here. I'll update you, of course, if I see a new faction otherwise, but for now, it does look like those are the players, those are the teams, those are the factions. Alright guys, let's say our first engagement is underway. Austria spotted the chance to strike France, and they broke the unit. I actually just half thought that France was going to get away with that. I mean, Austria did just clip them after all. It was a hell of a clip. It took out half the unit. But still, it didn't seem that bad, the strike. I mean, they caught the tail end of that unit. Most of them got away. I thought the unit was just going to come back to France and not break, but they broke. Now, this artillery. Alright, judging from the impact, it's from both ways.
Our men are running, sir.
Yeah. Netherlands. Okay, that's our final player today. There's not 2 Austria teams. The final player in the red team is the Netherlands. Okie dokie. Rheinbund's here's got their cavalry on the hill. you know, maybe the blue team sees the importance of this hill as well. And they're moving troops up now to hold it. They've got cavalry in place. Troops moving up. They're swinging a bit to the right though. I mean, Italy, United States, Rheinbund does have some forces here. I'm not entirely sure. Is that Rheinbund infantry? I mean, it's Rheinbund cavalry. Oh yeah, there's Rheinbund army right back there. They're lit away ways off. Alright. So looking at this. Rheinbund's got to move it. Italy's moving up, but if he's not careful, he's going to get killed. We saw this before. I mean, look at the way Prussia and Portugal are approaching this. It reminds me of the movie The Outpost. I don't know if you guys have seen The Outpost. It's a hell of a war movie. You should go and watch it. I highly recommend it. It was a great movie. The only reason I say this sort of reminds me of it is because in The Outpost, the Americans were deployed at the lowest point in the mountains, surrounded on all sides, where they could be hit by enemy fire, be sniped from above, from basically all directions. It was a nightmare. And I feel like Italy's putting themselves in a highly disadvantaged position. I feel like they can be hammered from all sides if they're not careful. That's why the high ground is so important. I mean, Portugal seems to be doing it right. They're approaching the enemy from the point where they probably have the most cover. France's deployment, I suppose, does confuse me a little bit. I mean, the red team's objective here is to take the house. I would think they would want to reinforce the defense. Make sure they got some troops back here.
We have taken the buildings up.
The only reason I don't think this side is much of a threat is because if the red team does come this way, then the France's artillery, if it's deployed here on the hills, can just pound the hell out of them once they come over the ridge here where the France's troops are. Where the French troops are. When they come down here, then yeah, I think the blue team's artillery can just nail this entire section. Over here though, it's a bit more dicey. It's harder to defend. Okay, so we got a 8-pounder crew. We have some elite, it's elite cuirassiers, C2 cavalry. Not the best France has to offer, but you know, one of the best, sure. I wonder if they shot their own general. Now, a player usually brings a unit like this for a stealth strike mission. It's easy to let a unit like this go unnoticed. Hey, this is actually the unit we saw get broken before he came back to the fight. $10-pounder crew up here. Yeah, solid artillery positioning here from Austria. It's a shame he doesn't have the 5-pounder crew, or sorry, the 5-cannon set. That would definitely give the blue team some hell. France getting way too close. Luckily for the French cavalry, Austria decided to shoot him from the point where they hadn't crested the hill, so a lot of their fire went to the top of the ridge here. That wasn't luck that saved them, that was the terrain, for sure. I don't know why Portugal's positioning his army here. I think he should approach the town from this direction, from this point. Oh jeez. From there, from that way. The other reason I was sort of panicking a little bit there is because I wanted to get back here. I thought I saw Prussia do a small charge, but they backed off. Okay, those troops there are hidden. Basically, yeah. Votacatori skirmishes. We've got a 4 6-pounder cruise set here. Nice elevation. But firing on the wrong targets. It's so easy for a round to just dip too low or yeah, hit the ground, bounce over the enemy. If they can, I think they would do better to fire on these troops here. I mean, it's basically firing down on a target. Little obstruction between the cannons and the army here and the men. Easier to get kills and do damage. Alright guys, so we're back briefly. Portugal discovered Italy's skirmishes there and broke them. Almost half of them survived, so you might get them back. The red team's taking their time. They know the stakes. They know how important taking this house is. But I just don't see where they're going to strike. Hopefully Portugal stays out of this area right here. I think this is the worst area to attack from. Your enemy has the advantages from almost every direction heading this way. Okay, Austria's charged in, finally. These United States skirmishes have been here for a little while. Well done to the Austrians. Wasn't sure they had it in them. That horse was dragging an Austrian before. And France has sent up an excursionary force. Honestly, firing down at the enemy. This is probably the easiest. Well, I think this is the best spot. Little obstruction whatsoever. Firing here, I think a lot of bullets will hit this area of the hill right here. Maybe shooting at the far left unit. See, you just saw all the dirt kick up there. This unit here has to wheel right a little bit here and deploy here. Then they can shoot straight down and they will still have the advantage over the French troops. And you know, look, Austria is repositioning his forces now into their ideal position. Definitely makes it easier for him to shoot down at the French forces. Austria using the terrain pretty well here. This unit's taking a few casualties. The morale's a bit shaky on this one. Well, France is taking a few casualties now. You know, the French need support. They're going to lose this fight. Hang on, looks like we've got some action here to the south. Let's have a look. The United States has engaged Prussia. Prussia has moved forth. These forces have appeared out of nowhere. I don't think we'll see much action though. Not for a little bit. Not based on the positioning of the forces on the left, on the right flank. Over here though we might see some more troops fall. I mean, the United States has the best position. As long as this unit is firing at this one in front of us, the United States has the advantage. Again, I'm not liking the positioning of a lot of these units. This one probably had the best position in the line. The United States fell back because they were just being outflanked, but they also didn't have a great positioning. France is withdrawing over here. Sort of galloping off the hills there a little bit. Okay, where's all the Prussian cavalry? And the Netherlands has not really shown their faces, except for the general's unit. It would probably make sense for them to back up Prussia. I think Prussia has the biggest job
glorious victories, huh?
in any player of the red team here. I think the way for the red team to approach this is for Prussia to focus his army on the right side of the house here at the same time Portugal advances forward, but I'm not liking Portugal's positioning here. He's heading too far wide of the town. I think Portugal needs to engage the Italy forces here at the same time Prussia sends over multiple units to overpower the Italy forces here. They link up and start pushing the enemy to the north. If they can push them as far down past the street here, then they can get troops into that house and take the point, put the pressure back on the blue team. How's the artillery positioning here looking? Solid strike there. Okay. Portugal's cab's going for it. Unit broke. Italy's horse crew is abandoning the artillery, so they're stuck here now forever. A small victory there. Okay, Portugal's stepping up their assault here. Italy's contracting. Prussia's moving forward. It looks like the two might link up. Prussia needs more support here. If the Netherlands can reinforce his attack, I think the red team can be successful here in pushing at the enemy. At the same time, Austria obviously needs to put more pressure on the French and keep them away from the town. Probably needs to step up their assault. I think these 7 units here, maybe even 8 units, are running interference for these 5. Like those 8, I'm seeing as a distraction. But what's Prussia doing? Prussia's not advancing here. Portugal needs his help. One way or another, I don't see Portugal's army over here surviving. They only run interference for so long. They got a lot of cav over here. Yeah, this is good. Well, these units can form a square, but they didn't. Their own, Italy's own artillery hammered them. Portugal's got to retreat here. They need to retreat back down the hill, and they need to try and force Italy to pursue them. If they do pursue them, then I feel like the Prussian artillery can give them a good workover. The Prussian cavalry is not handling themselves very well. The Netherlands is going in. They're definitely going for a power strike. Alright, that one was successful. Here comes the next one.
Our men are running, sir.
Okay, things looking up here for Italy. Yeah, but here comes Prussia in force. Heavy cav. Looking to wipe out Italy and the United States. I'm not sure what Prussia was up to there.
Our men are running, sir.
It looked like they were charging into the enemy, but then they just pulled back and allowed the enemy to attack them from the rear and breaking them. Italy's sending over more forces here. They're outnumbered. And they have no infantry nearby. Rheinbund needs to get their artillery on the hill up here pronto. He's racing to do it. Well, I thought Prussia had him. Italy has won the day here. You see the Prussian cav do very well. Prussia's keeping all of their forces at bay. I mean, Prussia can move forces, I think, through the street here. Get two units through here. One tries to do a rear charge into Italy here. The other one runs interference and fires on the Rheinbund troops here, trying to run cover for the unit that's bayonet charging into these guys. Oh, Netherlands has gone back in for more. This is heavy cav here of Netherlands. Italy needed to finish the job here. We've got some Prussian troops that came back to the fight and then broke suddenly on their own again. Okay. Don't get that. Okay, Rheinbund's coming in. The battle favours the Netherlands. The United States trying to strike Portugal.
Sir, our general is under attack.
I think this will be successful. Well, Portugal tried to save their men. The unit broke on them. They'll get it back though. Okay, Okay, the Netherlands army has arrived. Not a moment too soon. These guys need to run up pronto. Italy could outflank Portugal. We've got a United States unit right here that could be doing a nice side charge into some Portugal troops. I think the United States cavalry was trying to kill all the Portugal cavalry. They ran into a Portugal infantry division. They ran interference. They broke, and the United States is pursuing enemy troops here. Netherlands can save Portugal's men right now. This unit simply just needs to wheel to the left and fire straight into the American forces, thus breaking them and allowing Portugal to retain their troops. I don't think Netherlands sees it. France forces suffered a few casualties. Nothing bad. Austria's got cav in the rear. Lots of cav in the rear. Austria needs help. Cuirassiers struggling here against the Austrian cavalry. We've got some French dragoons here I think forgotten about, and Austria's taking advantage of that. Nice work. The United States trying to drive Austria back. America basically committing most of their cavalry force, if not all of their cavalry force here, in an attempt to defeat the Austrians.
Our men are running, sir.
Got the United States general close by trying to inspire the troops. I think they're trying to target the United States general. Got the French general here too. Things looking up here for the Austrians. The United States needs to move up their infantry. They are, but it's just a little bit slow. I think they might be a bit late. Okay, artillery's open. Both crews in danger. Could easily be overrun now by Austria. He's got to charge in. He smashed his way through. He cleared the path. He's just got to walk it. I mean, he made it. They're right there. Why isn't he charging into them? Hell, it's the French general. Artillery general. 2 prime targets. But they're allowing the infantry to fall back and cover them. I think the opportunity was there for Austria to deliver a deathly blow to France. They just didn't take it. Whoa! Crew's gone, but man, that was a huge screw to Austria. Portugal's not faring too bad here. Netherlands are starting to reinforce them a bit. Rheinbund's starting to hammer them. Again, Prussia's just happy to hang back here for now. It's coming down to the wire. Cavalry coming in from Austria again. Nice charge to the Kentucky militia. Kentucky, the home of fried chicken. I wonder if that's actually true. I should look that up. Austrian generals nearby. Yeah, the United States was retreating, looked up and said, "Not that way." Start running towards the other. United States and France struggling a little bit here against Austria. Austria continues to press the attack. Prussia's starting to join in a bit more. Seeing a few troops drop there. Russia's also linked up with Portugal. Netherlands moving in to outflank Rheinbund. Not wise to commit all forces here towards Rheinbund. He's going to have to peel at least 1 or 2 units away here, just to sort of cover the Netherlands line in case Italy advances towards him.
Our men are running, sir.
Oh, France is on the run. Got 16 minutes left on the clock. says they're firing. Obviously this unit needs to move up. Fill the gap. Good artillery placement here from Prussia. Right now Prussia's just sort of cleaning up house here. Make sure France doesn't get those units back. Alright, Rheinbund and Italy seems to be forcing the Netherlands back a little bit. Still not so sure of a victor here, just yet. Prussia can move down here in force and push Rheinbund back. They might be able to cut through the army here, and thus deny France the ability to reinforce the town. Yeah, sir. You need to have it good for so long, guys. You've got to fight while you got the chance. Every time I think they get into position they're going to fire, they start running again. Well, can the 15 light infantry save the artillery? They lost 2 cannons. And the other one broke. Nice charge, the Austrians here. Broke 3 French units. Steg lucky to keep his generals still alive. France is on the way out here. Nice, Sites and Rheinbund need to collapse that perimeter. Reinforce the town. $11 minutes. Prussia opting for a bayonet charge here. And a half strength on the verge of breaking. firing on their own troops. I think Rheinbund just killed their own troops. They fired, their round hit their own men. Clip the top of the hill there. Oh, those troops there, routed, broken, it's gone. Nine minutes, 44 seconds. The United States and Rheinbund just need to keep these guys out of here long enough. Surely at this stage, this late stage of the game, the red team's got to be preparing troops to take the house. I just don't feel like Prussia's putting enough pressure on Rheinbund and the United States here. Like, these units here should be moving forward to take on the Rheinbund troops down below. I know that puts them closer to the troops inside the house, but I'm not talking too many kills here from the troops inside the house. Plus, I think it makes it easier for Prussia to wear down Rheinbund by getting more in his face. Well, we got the blue team here stacking the deck. Trying to put as many troops inside the house as they can.
Our men are running, sir.
Well, Rheinbund just seems to be trying to be a thorn in Netherlands' side. They can't beat them. And Italy could be about to lose all their army here. 1, 2, and 3. The trifecta. Big wins there from the red team. 7 minutes and 3 seconds. It's a hell of a march. See, this is the beauty about firing from a fixed position while your opponent marches up towards you. It just buys you more time to get kills on your enemy. But Austria, as you can see, has troops to spare. And now he's in the United States face, and tables could easily turn on him. This is why we mostly see players start falling back once their enemy lines up and is ready to just blast the hell out of them. They try to fall back as fast and further as they can, so the bullets are less accurate. morale of some of these units here are a bit shaky.
Our men are running, sir.
Portugal and Netherlands here could be going for the blue team's 4-pointer. Austria and Prussia definitely making moves here towards the house. They probably think, oh fine, we'll let the blue team have the 1-pointer. We'll just send all our army around and try and take the blue team's 4-pointer, their command post. If they take either house in the next 4 minutes and 40 seconds, it's over. The red team wins. Four minutes, 7 seconds. Here comes Austria. I'm not too concerned about artillery firing on the house. It's only just started. It'll take a while. Longer than 4 minutes. Maybe not, 8%. Prussia moved up their artillery. Three minutes, 22 seconds. %.
Our men are running, sir.
These troops here seem to be out of place. %. They're losing men. 2 minutes. One minute. 58 seconds. It's gonna blow. One minute, 28 seconds.
Our men are running, sir.
59 seconds. United States hangs on. Oh, the forces just broke. House is controlled by no one. Right now, it's still a draw. Austria's running in to claim the house. Okay, Austria takes it. The red team wins. With 30 seconds to spare. Yeah, so I think the red team won there 5-4, so well done to Drewsko on 2,362 kills there. Billowydread 624, Sir Francis 1771, and Fab 17 SW 678. We have Hannibalic, got 1,047 kills. Cringe Cringle 894, Steg 32 813, OutNow 865. Okay. Best performances here were the India Volunteers 139, Marines 118, Kentucky Militia 102. The rest of these units seem to struggle a little bit there. None of them surpassing 50 after that. Bit of a shame, but what can you do? Things happen. If you guys like to see your own replays featured here on this channel, guys, there are links here displayed on your screen once again, which you'll find in the video's description below. The first of which is my Discord ID, where you can post replays to me directly on the Discord. The second is my email at scoutsomentertainment@gmail.com. The third is a link to join my own Discord server at Scouts Reconnaissance, where you can post all manner of Total War replays into the Battle Replay sub-channel. Thank you to Steg32 once again for sending me this replay. This is Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Dismissed, my fellow Scouts. See you in the next Total War battle.